There are 8 billion people on this planet, but only a tiny fraction of them see life through a different lens. Why do some people feel powerful in solitude? Why does high intelligence often come bundled with struggle? Today, following the turn wiser philosophy, we're going to break through the wall of averageness and explore the rarest signs of high IQ and unique personality traits in the world. If you watch this video to the end, you might discover truths about yourself you never knew existed. Let's start with the signs. Most people think intelligence is just about test scores, but real intelligence shows up in the smallest, most overlooked habits. Sign 1. Constant curiosity. A high IQ person isn't just interested in what happened, they're obsessed with why it happened. Every event, every behavior, every pattern becomes a question waiting to be unpacked. Sign 2. A tendency toward nightlife. Studies suggest that people with highly active minds often find their peak productivity at night. While the world sleeps, their thoughts come alive. Quieter surroundings mean louder ideas. Sign 3. Preferring silence. Talking less and observing more is a hallmark of intelligence. The smartest people in the room are often the quietest, not because they have nothing to say, but because they're busy processing everything around them. Sign 4. Talking to themselves. This isn't madness. It's one of the highest forms of organizing thoughts. When you talk to yourself, you're essentially running a private meeting with your own mind, sorting through ideas out loud. Sign 5. Adaptability. The ability to find a solution in any situation, no matter how unfamiliar, is a defining trait of a sharp mind. Flexibility isn't weakness. It's strategic intelligence in action. Sign 6. A sharp sense of humor. Understanding subtle, unexpected irony requires serious cognitive horsepower. If you laugh at jokes others don't even notice, your brain is making connections most people miss. Sign 7. Humility, the Dunning-Kruger effect. The smarter people become, the more they realize how much they don't know. True intelligence comes with a quiet awareness of one's own limitations. High IQ isn't just a number on a test. It's how you perceive the world. There's a personality type that exists in only 1 to 2% of the population. People often call them hard to understand, but in reality, they're capable of seeing the deepest layers of society that others completely miss. Traits. Intuitiveness. They sense the mood of a situation before a single word is spoken. Conversations haven't even started, yet they already know where things are headed. Idealism. A constant desire to make the world better drives them forward. They don't just dream of change, they feel compelled to pursue it. Need for solitude. These types need their own space to recharge from the noise of the outside world. It's not antisocial, it's recovery. Empathy. Feeling other people's pain as if it were their own. This deep emotional connection can be both a gift and a heavy burden. Key takeaway. If you've ever felt different from everyone else, like you're foreign to this world, that's not a flaw. That might be your rarity. Most people see loneliness as sadness, but here at Turn Wiser, we see it as strength. In solitude, a person gains true command over their own mind. Hidden powers. Independent thinking. You're not swayed by mass opinion. While others follow the crowd, you follow your own reasoning. Creativity. The greatest ideas aren't born in noisy crowds. They're born in silence. Self-awareness. Knowing your own strengths and weaknesses is the most powerful weapon you can carry. Your uniqueness is your strength. Stop thinking like an average person and start taking control of your own mind. If you recognized yourself in this video, write, "I am not average" in the comments below. Subscribe and take your next step toward wisdom. Summary. Above average, high IQ, and the world's rarest personality secrets. This video script, created in the style of the Turn Wiser channel, explores the psychological traits that set highly intelligent and rare personality types apart from the average person. The central message is that feeling different, isolated, or misunderstood is not a weakness. It may actually be a sign of rare cognitive and emotional depth. The video opens by addressing the viewer directly, suggesting that out of 8 billion people, only a small fraction perceive the world differently. It poses thought-provoking questions about why some people feel strong in solitude and why high intelligence often comes with personal struggles, setting up the promise that viewers will learn something new about themselves. The first major section identifies 7 unexpected signs of high IQ. These include constant curiosity about the why behind things rather than just the what, a tendency to be more productive at night when the world is quiet, a preference for silence and observation over constant talking, the habit of talking to oneself as a way of organizing thoughts, strong adaptability and problem-solving skills in unfamiliar situations, a sharp sense of humor capable of catching subtle irony, and humility, tied to the Dunning-Kruger effect, where greater knowledge leads to greater awareness of one's own limitations. The section concludes that high IQ isn't just about test scores. It's about how a person perceives and interprets the world around them. The second section focuses on an extremely rare personality type, said to represent only 1 to 2% of the population. These individuals are often labeled as hard to understand, but the script reframes this as a gift. 4 key traits are highlighted. Intuitiveness, meaning they can sense the mood of a situation before anything is said. Idealism, an inner drive to make the world better. A strong need for solitude to recover from external noise. And deep empathy, feeling others' pain as if it were their own. The section closes with a reassuring message. Feeling like an outsider or foreign to the world isn't a flaw. It may be a sign of rarity and depth. The third major section reframes solitude as a source of hidden strength rather than sadness. It argues that being alone allows a person to gain real control over their own mind. 3 hidden powers are discussed. Independent thinking, which protects a person from being swayed by popular opinion. Creativity, since the best ideas are born in silence rather than in noisy crowds. And self-awareness, described as one of the most powerful tools a person can possess, allowing them to understand both their strengths and weaknesses. The video concludes with a motivational call to action. It encourages viewers to stop thinking like an average person and instead take ownership of their mindset, framing their uniqueness as a source of strength. Viewers are invited to comment, "I am not average," if they recognize themselves in the content, and are encouraged to subscribe for more content related to personal growth and wisdom. Overall, the script blends pop psychology concepts, IQ markers, rare personality types, often associated with frameworks like MBTI's INFJ, and the value of solitude, into a cohesive, emotionally validating narrative aimed at viewers who feel different from those around them, positioning that difference as a strength rather than a flaw.